Good morning. I cannot get my monitor to work, so I have a hard time looking at the comments today. But anyways, I'm in two plays right now. I'm in ONMD, which I'll pull up. ONMD. This was a great member alert. And wait, did I spell it right? ONMD. Oh yeah, here it is. So this was a member alert, and appreciate it, Alex. As you can see, it's starting to bounce back a little bit, but this was a 200 daily test, and it got up here to 75 cents, rejected pretty cleanly. It's bouncing back now. If it gets back up to that area, I'm definitely interested in playing it again. But I have already taken most of my profit at 51 cents. And the other play I'm playing is NA. And this one is crypto news. And let's see. It's just an overextended, massive gap up. So that's why I'm interested in it. Yesterday, ECDA, this ticker right here, had the exact same news at market open. It gave it all back. Not saying NA will do the same, but I am willing to gamble and see if it does. So I'm in it. And I'm actually probably about to add a little more at this retest. So yeah, I'm in this one. If it breaks new highs, I'm out. But market's opening here very shortly. So I will play it, see what happens. So what was the other one that I'm in? ONMD. Okay, so these are two I'm keeping my eyes on, and I'm gonna look at the top gainers, see what else is happening. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And my main monitors, I cannot figure out why it's not working today, so I'm just screen sharing. So yeah, I need to pull up the comments on my phone. If y'all are saying anything, I can't see it. Anyways, good morning. NKTR is dead. Dang, I was looking at that one too, and I had a feeling it was, because they posted PR after hours yesterday, and it got a little pop, and it basically said they were going to release news today. I think it was release news or have a call at 8:30 or something to release some news. And it's common for this to be a sell the news type of event. I think these quite a few times, but I woke up late today, so I wasn't ready. But all good. But you're right, Saber. It got wrecked from 27 to under 20. I'd probably keep fading. If it tests VWAP here, though, I'll be interested. But yeah, those are the main ones I'm looking at right now. I got the top gainers pulled up. Let's see if there's anything else looks interesting, but not really. INM's looking a little weak, but it's not really a good spot to enter. Yeah, this one's looking like it's getting weak. I believe Martin sent this one out in a member alert in our group. And Saber, I appreciate you hopping on here consistently. Are you in the group? I never see you in the circle group. You said I shorted at 13 and cover at 12. Cool. The free circle one in my description. I feel like you would fit right in. Okay, ONMD is starting to potentially come back. I'll be looking for another entry here soon. It starts getting up to 69.70. I'm gonna go ahead and start scaling in. Went ahead and added another little small position at 68 if it hits it. But once it gets up to like 69.70, I'm gonna add much heavier. And then if it gets up to 74 cents, 75 cents, I'm sending the barn. Let's see. So if you're just tuning in, the reason why I'm excited about this play is because previously it got up to the 200, rejected pretty hard. Now it might potentially retest. I went ahead and added a little here, but just a small amount because I want to see it get up a little higher. But these 200 EMA play or SMA plays have been money lately. Okay, I see your comment, Saber. I'll resend the invite. Sometimes I just looked actually, and I see that you did register. I'll resend the invite. But yeah, it's free. I don't charge for anything. But we do have a nice little community there. It's a lot more active than my live streams. With like member alerts and things I send out. So we already had probably like 3 or 4 alerts this morning. How's it going, Raven? Raven, you've been money lately. Let me pull up. What were you playing yesterday? IBO? Where'd you end up taking profit on that one at? Oh, God, because I thought of you. I thought of you. Let's see, what part? So here it was yesterday. So you ended up holding it. Where did you close at? Speaking of member alerts, Raven posted about this one. You had an entry at 190 or something, didn't you? That was a crazy entry. Yes, closed at 126. Nice move, bro. But anyways, back to the live stream. So I am only ticker I'm in right now, or the only 2 is NA and ONMD. And I just explained my reasoning for ONMD. It was the 200 daily retest. And then NA, this one might not go my way because these crypto plays are unpredictable at times, but EC, I already forgot what it was. EC something yesterday had almost the identical news. I posted about this in my group as well, and it just completely gave back all of its gains at market open. So the theme is weakening. I think those headlines, I don't know what crypto's doing today. I noticed when crypto is green, these headlines pop a little more, but let's see what it's at. Yeah, crypto's a little green today. Ethereum's up 6.5%, Bitcoin's up 3.5%, XRP 8%, Solana 7%. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. But if NKTR tests VWAP again, I'm interested in this one. This seems like it was a sell the news type of event. But yeah. And my main, I think we'll play the same. I am in only INM at 507. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do more, Raven. Like I would have made 3x my money yesterday if I would have held my position. So I'm trying to do the same because I was in, was it MAAS, which I'm glad I covered the first time because so I was a little bit of a degenerate with this play, to be honest, during the day because I probably, why is it so sketchy, this graph or this chart? So yesterday when I played this one, I am so confused right now. Let's get to the 5-minute. Why is this? Is that the right? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong ticker. No, this is it. I just don't know how to use a chart. So this one, I ended up getting an entry and it started to halt up during the day and I got in here and then sold pretty early. I didn't play this whole move, but then in after hours, I know a few of y'all posted about this play and anyways, I got in around 16 and after hours and then got out at like 13. And then this thing came all the way down. The same thing with, let me check my positions real quick. I'm talking too much this morning. Okay, we're good. And then the one I just posted about in the circle group as well, I forgot what ticker that was. ECDA, yeah. ECDA. I took profit at VWAP on this one yesterday, and man, I regret doing that now. So this was the alert I sent out in the group. It was the play of the day. Proud of this alert. It was a good one. I had a very good entry up here in like the 80s. And then I took profit at VWAP and then it ended up going all the way down to 33 cents. So I left like so much money on the table yesterday. So long story short, I don't blame you for holding. It doesn't always work, but when it works, you get paid handsomely if it gives it all back. So. But I'm going to try that with NA. I have no reason to believe that it will not do something similar to this. It's the same news, but it is a bigger, more established company. It's still under 200 market cap, but this is a crazy move. 10 to 34, like. Good morning, Alex. I see you're on now. Appreciate this alert, bro. This one's helped me out today. CERO. And sorry, I'm seeing y'all's comments a little little late today because my main monitor is not working. So I'm just trading from my screen. So I can't have a lot pulled up right now. Right click on chart and reset chart view. What is that? Oh, nice. Never even knew you could do that. But I'm also a mobile trader, so I only do this for live streaming. Cool. You got in at 17 and sold it for 13 yesterday. Nice move. Which one was that? CERO? But yeah, so these are the main two plays I'm looking at. ONMD, NA. That's the only two I'm in right now. We'll see what happens at market open. Yesterday, I didn't even trade. Didn't trade that many positions yesterday. I really would like to see NKTR get back up to VWAP. I'd play this one because I'm pretty confident this one's going to keep fading. It's probably a sell the news type of event. But yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot besides these. So my entry on NA is 31, so I got a decent entry on this one. ONMD. Let's see. I'm back in 3,000 shares on this one. I added on this candle right here, so I added more at 69. Had a few more ads up here at 73 and 74, but I'm not confident it's going to get there. So I'm pulling up the comments on my phone. Like I said, my main monitor's not working this morning. I think I like NA on a VWAP break, just tricky because it's crypto. Yeah, same, bro. I'm just assuming it's going to play out just like ECDA did yesterday, since it's the same news. And until it proves me wrong, that's going to be my theory. Only short NA on top, not lower, so risky. By Saber. VWAP is around where NA has all those wicks at 27. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on these two at market open. I honestly would be fine if this tests the. I see a few of y'all just hopped on. So ONMD. Long story short, it's a daily 200 SMA test. They have been rejecting here. It's been the money plays lately. That's how I've been kind of doing a lot of my entries. It rejected here today. Can't see it because it's pre-market. But as you can see, it got up to 75 or right before it. And it had a little bit of a retest. So I took profit at 51. Or trimmed almost all my position at 51, then added back at this 70 cents retest. I don't see it breaking above the 200, especially on the news. It's very weak news to me. Again, I don't I wish my other screen was working. It's hard for me to look at news. But anyways, it was weak news. I really would like to see NKTR get back to VWAP and I'll enter. But besides that, that's kind of all I'm looking at right now are these three plays, and I'm in the first two. Let me know if y'all see anything, but as of right now, my plan with ONMD is to not take any profits till it gets back in this 55, 50 cents range. And NA, I'm just going to hold this one, see what happens. If it breaks a new high at open, I'll probably get out. And when I say break a new high, that's above 35 and holds. I could definitely see this one testing highs at market open. So obviously, I can't give financial advice. This is educational entertainment purposes only. Shorting small caps is very risky. But there's my disclaimer. But if you're not in this one, my train of thought, how I would approach this, and how I am approaching it now is if it gets back up to like that 32 to 34 range, I'm gonna add to it, add to my position. INM. Yeah, we were talking about this one earlier. I already forgot about it. Yeah, no, I would play this one too. For sure, if it gets back up there. And the news on this one was their shares are trading higher after the company announced preclinical data showing INM 901 reduced neuroinflammation markers in an X. So it's a preclinical news. Yeah, preclinical news usually gives back. Phase 1 usually gives back pretty quick. Phase 2 and phase 3, they tend to fight a little more, but preclinical phase 1, they don't usually put up as good of a fight. So yeah, if this gets back up to 475 range, I'm interested. 540 range, I'm very interested. So yeah, appreciate you reminding me about this one, Saber, because this could be a very good play. Few minutes till market open. Y'all know my game plan. We got 4 main stocks I'm looking at. INM looking like it wants to test VWAP here. I might add a little at VWAP too. I'm gonna go ahead and get my locates. If they're not outrageous. I can get any locates for it. There's no shares available, so as of right now, I won't be shorting this one. So I kind of hope it's the one that takes off then. So pull attention away from NA and ONMD. But let's see if NA tanks at market open like a similar play did yesterday. NA's initial move is up, so that's a good sign, I think. A lot of times the first move is a fake out move. Man, I want to go heavier on this one because it's got so much it could give back. ONMD looks like it's going to, it's looking a little weak out the open. I'm setting up my positions. But yeah, so NA is looking a little weak right now. Or I shouldn't say weak, but looking like it's not going to get above 3150. ONMD, a nice little candle here. See what it does. Not getting the VWAP retest that I wanted on NKTR. And I couldn't get locates on INM, so I'm not playing this one. And I have entries at 31.95, 32.95, 33.95. And I'm in it right now, 150 shares at 31 bucks. Doesn't sound like much, but when a stock trades for 31 bucks, still a 4.5K position. There we go. This is what I was wanting. Okay, I'm up about 400 on it now. Probably should take some profit at VWAP when it gets down to about 27, but I kind of want to hold. I'm going to maybe take 50 shares off. If it gets to 27.56, I'm taking 50 shares off. And it got there. So secured a little profit right before VWAP, and the rest I'm just going to hold. See what it does. ONMD hanging around, but I think this one's going to fade here shortly. And I want this one to just dive. Man, that's that entry I was talking about. I couldn't get locates on this one though, so. Honestly, I want this one to kind of get bullish for a little bit, take tension away, but that's not a, if I could get locates, I would have entered around 475 and 520 to 540. So it's kind of a waiting game now. but sitting in a pretty good spot. So 1,300 realized on the day and up about 600 unrealized. So if NA collapses, it'll set me up for a decent day today. Same thing with ONMD. Appreciate this one, this member alert, because I made pretty good on this initial move. The rest of it just came from the 4 a.m. plays. There was a couple 4 a.m. plays today. And for y'all that don't know, at 4 a.m., there's usually just random pops, no news, and almost always give back those gains. So I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and go back to sleep by 4:15. I was laying back down by 4:10 today, so. INM, here you go. This thing is looking a little bullish. Nothing's really diving though. At market open besides NKTR, the only one I was waiting for this one to test VWAP, but I'm not really surprised it's giving back, to be honest. Still the news type of event. They pumped it up news and after hours yesterday. When NA gets below VWAP, I'll get very excited. Okay, this might be it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now, if it closes below VWAP, it's even better. Is my trade idea alerts even on? Just haven't heard anything much this morning, but yeah, it's on. I wish this would halt down. I don't know where the bands are on it, but the halt bands. There we go. Come on, keep going. ONMD is giving back a lot of its gains too. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm up to 1,000 unrealized gains. So good stuff. Nice. Man, I wish this would halt down though. I'm happy where it's at, but a halt down right here would be a wrap, I think. Come on. And I think it just did. Let's go. ONMD's giving back gains too. Beautiful. Couldn't have drew it up any better. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty content right now. Only 2 plays I'm in. Is all you can ask for. So yes. Thank you, Lord. This is what I needed. Good. So I'm gonna check the comments. What are y'all saying? Is there anything? Yeah, no. Hope some of y'all got to play this one. I've started trimming on ONMD. And I might be fully out here soon if it gets much lower, just because it bounced previously around 50. And if it wants to start a little bit of an uptrend here, it could reverse somewhere in this area, but I don't think it's going to. I mean, I don't know, but I'm going to start taking profit. I don't feel comfortable holding this one all the way back down. NA I do, because it just has so much to give back. But ONMD, I'll probably trim most of my profit here. And then you'll hear me complain about not holding it tomorrow. So that's how it usually works. All right, I'm out of ONMD. Now my focus is going to be on NA. What is INM? Wow, INM. It definitely tested, but y'all know how y'all hear me say about closing above? See, a lot of people would have got stopped out on this one, because technically that's breaking a new high. But if the candle doesn't close above it, I usually don't stop out of it, because just imagine if you played the VWAP fade here. That's a pretty decent loss. I like to see it close above, because it was just a fake out candle. I don't know if it was a liquidity surge or couldn't hold above, whatever. But man, this was a good retest though. Good pre-market retest. Anyways, back to NA. Where's it saying it's going to open up at? 23.22. Nice. That'll be good. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hold as long as I can, as long as I can sit on my hands. Which means probably when it starts getting in contact with the 200 daily. DFDV. DFDV. It's 330 million market cap. I'm probably going to leave this one alone. So NA, waiting for this one to unhaul. My entry's 31. Sitting pretty good right now. Plan on riding this one down. Already took all my profits on ONMD. I had a 70-cent roughly entry. So NA unhalted. If it, I'll add to this position. Sometimes after a big red halt like this, it'll have a nice little green candle where it'll try to recover, and it usually fails again. So if it wants to put up a fight, I'll reshort it at VWAP, but preferably it just keeps diving. But I'm at 1800 for realized today, 800 for unrealized. So good morning so far. Started off with the ONMD alert, member alert. Appreciate that again. And now NA might add to it, so. But yeah, if you're not in the circle group, and Saber, I'll follow up on your, I see that you you applied, but it says you haven't accepted your email, so I'll resend it today. Maybe it went to like spam or something. So INM, kind of just dancing around. ONMD, probably should have held it a little bit longer, but I got out of most of the position at 54 and 53 cents. NA, I expect this one to just keep falling. You got INM at 540. Nice, that's a good entry. Nah, it doesn't look too bullish to me. I think that was just a retest. But again, I'm not an expert. It's not financial advice, but I could see where you think that though, because it is making like new highs. So it could go either way, but the fact that it couldn't hold over the pre-market high is a pretty good sign. Could bounce off VWAP and break it here soon. But if you got an entry at 540, you're sitting pretty good. NA continue to fail. Let's go. I'm only in 100 shares, but up about 850 on it right now. Looking to take profit around probably around 15, where it starts to come in contact with the 200. Hope the $20 like psychological level doesn't give it too much trouble. Might trim 50 there. We'll see. The plan is not to trim there, but if it hits 20, then starts to bounce back, I might consider it. Seeing if there's anything else going on, but I don't really see anything that interests me. What's WFF doing? Not really interested. Maybe if I would have called the top, but not now. Yeah, I'm looking at top gainers. Nothing really too interesting. So I'll just ride down NA. Average is 31, so feeling pretty good here. But I'll probably end the live stream around 10 unless something else interesting pops up, but couldn't ask for more. This is exactly how I wanted the morning to work. INMD immediately dropped, gave back all of its gains, and my theory was correct about NA. It played out just like the same play yesterday, so remember that over the next few days we see these. The trick is like, just like with the ECDA, like let it make its move. Like don't try to time the top with these plays. Like let it make its insane move. And then at market open, this was almost the same news, 500 million Bitcoin treasury yesterday. And it just faded away. And it looks like NA is going to do the same thing. EYEN. Yeah, it is moving. This thing is looking kind of bullish, so. Well, it is testing. Okay. If it tests these levels, if it gets up a little bit higher, if it gets around $8, yeah, I'm interested in this play. If it gets up above 750, I might try it out. How much is this? Yeah, it's only up 32% now. Yeah, I'll let it get a little bit more extended, then I'll get in a little below 8 if it gets there. Might not, but I'll keep an eye on it. UYEN is not giving me that. Might not give me that opportunity, but I'll keep an eye on it. Probably about to end live stream here shortly because not a lot going on, but yeah, so NA is playing out well, so I'm just gonna let it keep falling so I don't beat myself up for taking profits too early. Hope it doesn't reverse. We'll see, but my entry is 31, so even if it reverses, it's got a long way to go before I'm red. And that's about it. If INMD wants to retest the 70 level again, I'll re-enter. If EYEN gets to about 780, $8, I'll enter, and that's based on previous highs from the 17th. But besides that, I'm not seeing anything else I really care about. So on that note, Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That helps out the channel. Don't charge for anything. I'm just trying to grow organically. So build a group of bears that learn from each other. So anyways, on that note, appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all next time.